Greatest folks. So, yesterday I wore a MAGA hat as a social experiment to see what happened, see how see how my community would treat a person, a non-threatening person with a political hat on. So it all started when I hopped on the bus and got on the bus. Now, when I hopped on the bus, there were a lot of blacks, and I'm not gonna say African Americans because I live in Florida. A lot of Caribbean blacks, a lot of African American blacks, Spanish blacks, uh, Spanish people, and elderly. So in that order. Now, um, after a few stops, a nice Caribbean woman sat next to me. Didn't say anything. Asked her a question. Treated me like a regular person. It was wonderful. Okay, got some directions. Hopped out of the other bus. Then I went to the mall. Um, Went to the mall. Started walking. Sparked up a conversation with the saleswoman. Started talking about the Golden State Warriors. I told them that they're like the equivalent of like your fucking crackhead uncle that you don't fuck with anymore because everybody's fucked up over there. Next move. Went to go watch a movie. Um, watched Charlie's Angels. It's more geared towards women to get into technology, which is a good idea because when I was in my technology classes, it was like 9 to 10 men to women. So it's probably a good idea for women to actually get into the actual technology part of technology and not the social media part. Like if a woman learns how to code, uh, American law dictates that you're gonna probably be the VP of that company due to due to that that discrimination policy where they let people in front of other people. So, anyways, back to the story. I get out. I'm walking all by myself in the dark. I realize that all the buses. It's too late to catch buses back to my hometown, so I catch another bus, and this bus takes me through the hood. And next thing you know, I'm on a bus with my MAGA hat. It's like 10 different black people, all of them minding their own business. All of them have their own thing going on. Eventually, I think we stop at Clearwater, and there's this really drunk dude. Gives me a bad vibe. A fat girl. And the drunk dude, you can tell he's trying to be slick. He's trying to slick talk the fat girl into giving her money or whatever. He ends up calling her a bitch. She says, "You ain't calling me no bitch," and he fucking moves along to me, talks to me. Now, he starts talking to me, feeling me out. Uh, Teaches me his little fucking handshake and tries to make me feel comfortable. You could tell my palms were sweaty. I didn't feel comfortable around him. Tells me, take off your hat. Take off your hat. And starts looking at my hair. He says, I'm a barber. And I'm like, okay, cool. Very nice. But I'm actually pretending to be more interested. I'm like leaned in like this. And he's just telling me about different barber techniques. And he's talking about, there's this thing when you don't have a full beard. He's like, I wish I had a full beard. And there's this dye that you can spray on there, and I'm like, interesting, okay. And then this trucker, this old trucker from Montana, sits next to us, and he was a pretty cool guy. He ended up talking to the guy, getting conversation out of him, and it got to have me tell whether or not he like how he was going to treat him, like while he was talking to me. And long story short, he's basically trying to use people's cell phones and ask for money. That's what he was talking to me for. We didn't talk anything about politics or anything. He just said, "You a good dude," and taught me his little cool handshake, and yeah, that's it. And yeah, then I started sitting talking to the girl next door that he called a bitch, and she was weird. Uh, but she gave me some good advice on how to get home, and then I talked to this server, this white server, and he he gave me good directions, and gave me good advice on where to go for for a drink. I ended up declining having a drink at the place he suggested, but it was a good suggestion. I could tell it would have been a good place to go to. But yeah, next thing you know, I'm walking home by myself, like 2 in the morning, 1:30 in the morning, with the MAGA hat on. Through I don't know. It didn't seem like that bad of a neighborhood, but it could have been. I don't know. I mean, usually you can tell when you're walking outside and at 1:30 in the morning, so I don't think it was that bad. It was on like the main downtown area, so I was right on the strip. I wasn't in any type of special neighborhood, I don't think. So yeah, I walk home. It's like it's at least a 5 mile walk, and I get home. My feet are dry. Oh yeah, then I stopped at a Waffle House, and both the people working there were black, African American black, and but you could tell the cook like was like purposely not paying attention to me, trying to ignore me. I asked for change from the waitress. The waitress was very friendly. Of course, she's gonna be friendly. I'm paying her, and I put some money in the jukebox. Play my music. What did I play? I played that. I played Mambo #5 from Lou Bega. No, I played that one on #3. And then walked my ass home. All in all, wearing a MAGA hat. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. If you're in a place with reasonable people, it really isn't that big of a deal. I mean, I could make this a project and wear that hat for 7 days straight, but to be honest with you, I don't really give a damn about politics. I used to. Realize that just made me angry with how other people thought, so I just kind of left it alone. And a lot of religious organizations teach you not to be political because it just causes division. We should all be together, and I mean, not everybody cannot get along. Let that be known. Let that be very clear. Not everybody can get along. You can't be friends with everybody, but we should be able to at least tolerate each other to a point, you know. So, and great great social experiment for the American people. All right, see you later.